Hi everyone, I'm Kim from New Zealand, and this is my first video upload that I've ever done. So I may come across quite um, nervous, but we'll just move on from that. I've been watching CS the apostate videos, and I've found them really interesting because until now, um, I have felt very lost within myself about anyone having any understanding about, you know, about what it's like when you leave a cult, an organization such as Jehovah's Witnesses. Um, they they have really screwed up my life personally, and they do screw up pretty much everybody's life who leaves being a Jehovah's Witness. And what I mean by that is because when you're a Jehovah's Witness, um, your whole life, that's it, that's your whole life. So you live, eat and breathe being a witness. You don't have any association with worldly people. You don't do wrong things, such as you don't fornicate, you don't you don't look against what the Watchtower and Track Society have to say. You don't steal, obviously. You don't do all the things that the Ten Commandments say, such as don't lie, steal, or kill, all those sort of things. You know, that a lot of people know because that's basic knowledge anyway. Um, and also, it's not just that; it's also the fact that you live, as they say, as in God's image. So you have to be pretty much perfect, and high expectations are ridiculous because nobody's perfect. So all the time you're living with guilt. You live with guilt because you don't go to a meeting. The elder, for a while, the elders, um, they they come and visit you on one and ask you questions, and some can be quite personal. Um, so yeah, I mean, you know, if you don't go witnessing, after a while, you get asked, well, what's going on? Why aren't you going witnessing? Um, and so these things can be quite guilt-ridden, or make you feel guilt-ridden because of it. I personally, for the last 10 years, because I'm 35 now, so I left the Jehovah's Witness religion when I was 25, and for 10 years of my life, leaving that religion, I have felt um, non-connected to everybody else. So because you're taught not to have any kind of association with people who are non-Jehovah's Witnesses, you kind of don't really know how to relate, or you feel very, not so much you feel like you don't know how to relate to people, but more the fact that you feel that you are very different, like you don't feel normal, I guess. Now, some people might say, well, what's normal? Okay, so I guess how I could explain it to you is like this this jumper here is blue, right? And I get told it's blue, right? From a very young age. And everybody says it's blue, and so I've been told time and time again it's blue, it's blue, it's blue. And so you look at this jumper and I say to you, and someone says to me, what color is this? And I say it's blue, and then they say, well, You know, how do you know it's blue? Well, you know because this is what you've been taught. It's the same as being a Jehovah's Witness. You get told so many times, this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how it is, and you get told that over many things, not just a simple jumper or a cardigan, but as well your life, the way you treat others, the way you act around others, the way other people treat you, and how you can't retaliate. You know, what music to listen to, um, what movies you can watch, what things you can't do, what things you can do, more like what things you can't do. Um, all these things. You get told all this time and time and time again, and you get told and told and told. That's what you believe. You know, that's what makes us believe in things. You know. So for me, when I left being a Jehovah's Witness, it was really hard because you're told don't talk to worldly people. Well, you're not a Jehovah's Witness anymore, so you can. But relating, it's like relating. You don't know who you can and can't trust. You don't know, you know, you 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 don't know. You don't feel normal. You don't feel normal because you know you're taught that these people are bad, these people are this, these people are that. Because I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, so being in it for 25 years is quite a long time to be told, you know, to mind control somebody at a very young age. Um, so obviously your everyday life is hard. Your relationships with people are extremely hard, making friends. I mean, even now I only have maybe two friends. I've moved from Australia to New Zealand now. I I actually don't have any friends in New Zealand at the moment, simply because I find it extremely hard to really relate